Hi guys. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play a TBR game. Fairly simple one. I have my shelves laid out into 12 main sections, and we're going to semi-randomly decide what my next, say, 4 books are going to be. At least my physical books. I have ebooks and audiobooks and a choice I make on my own, but we're going to do this for the majority of what I'm going to read coming up. Pretty simple. I'm going to roll the 12-sided barbarian die and decide which shelves to use, and then I'm going to grab 6 books off those shelves and we're going to roll to see which ones I read. My apologies to Sci-Fi Scavenger if this is a little too close to what he does with his Dice of Destiny and Bingo Balls of Fate, but hopefully he won't be too offended if I use something similar. In any case, we're going to grab 4 of the barbarian dice and decide where we pick from. 3, main living room shelf. 4, main living room shelf 2. If you notice, I have 2 for my TBR cart because, well, that's my TBR cart and it should be better odds that I pick from there. That's a 3. I already got one from there. Let's re-roll it. 9 from my TBR cart. And 5. Living room shelf 3. I'll be right back. So my living room shelf, my main living room shelf number 1 is a little more sparse, but we have Battle for the Island Kingdom, England's Destiny is number 6. Number 5 is Apache Dawn, always outnumbered, never outgunned. Number 4 would be a reread of Neuromancer. Number 3, The Wisdom of Wolves, Lessons from the Sawtooth Pack. Number 2 would be David Gemmell's Legend, which I've never read, so I'm looking forward to it. I know it's a shame. And number 1 would be Conan Book 9, The Conqueror. So let's pick out a die to go with it. So which one will it be? 5. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apache Dawn will be my choice. All right, we're going to move on to main living room shelf number 2. And number 6 will be Necrotech by Jonathan Mawberry. Number 5, Chris Buhlman's The Suicide Motor Club. Number 4 would be reading the next part in The Red Queen's War by Mark Lawrence. Number 3, The Panzer Spirit by Tom Townsend, an old paperback from hell. Number 2, The Genocides by Thomas M. Dish, sci-fi. And number 1, Michael Moorcock's The Ice Schooner. Can you see that in the bag? All right. So let's give this a roll and see which one we end up with. 5 again. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the Suicide Motor Club. Giving myself a lot to read. Be right back. All right. For main living room shelf number 3, we have The Book of Elsewhere by Keanu Reeves and China Mieville. Sorry, love Keanu. How about this? Tales from a Talking Board. This is a collection of short stories about Ouija boards. I love the cover. Third from the Sun by Richard Matheson. It's another Richard Matheson. It's another short story collection. Lucius Shepard, Green Eyes. And number 3, Hero's Journey by Sterling E. Lanier. Number 2, and number 1, Mission of Gravity by Hal Clement. So let's see what we come up with. Let's roll the unicorn poop dice. That's what it's called. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Third from the Sun by Richard Matheson. And last but not least, we're going to move on to the TBR cart. All right, at number 6, we have The Malevolent Seven by Sebastian de Castell. At number 6, we have The Maleficent Seven by Cameron Johnston. Number 4, Nightmares and Geese and Stacks by Frederick Brown. Number 3, The Fabulous Clip Joint by Frederick Brown. Number 2, Babel by R.F. Kuang. Number 1, City of Thieves by David Benioff. All right, and we're going to roll a 6-sided die. And it's 6, because of course, why wouldn't you give me the big one? And so that will be The Malevolent Seven by Sebastian de Castell. As a bonus, I'm going to roll for picking out my graphic novel, my physical graphic novel for the month. So at number 6, we have Godzilla World of Monsters. Number 5, X-Men Battle of the Atom. Number 4, The String Bags. Number 3, Johnny Red. Number 2, Usagi Yojimbo, Bunraku and Other Stories. And number 1, Saga Volume 11. So we're going to roll this and see what comes up. Number 2, Usagi Yojimbo, Bunraku and Other Stories. So there you go. That's my next several reads. Usagi, Malevolent Seven, Suicide Motor Club, Apache Dawn, and Third from the Sun by Richard Matheson. Come back and see how I do with them. Thanks for showing up. Like, comment, please comment. Tell me what you think. Love to hear from you. Tell me how much I need to improve. Tell me what you like about these or don't like about these. Tell me what you'd like to see. Tell me how to improve the game. Love to hear from you. Comment, like. Check out our store, and I will see you real soon.